What up, guys? There wasn't no title of the episode. You know, that's odd.
Dracula?
Yeah, but his given name is Stefan Van Croven. The press calls him Dracula after the main character in more than half the novels he's written. Guy's a vampire freak.
He lives in
Dracula.
a castle.
I love vampire stuff.
Dracula's castle. Well, that's appropriate.
Most popular horror writer in the world. 9 of his novels debuted at #1. Ever since his first book, he's had at least one in the top 10. He started out writing romance novels.
So, his fan base is made up of a lot of women.
I've read a few, but only weirdos read horror books.
What?
Rachel.
Why does he laugh like that?
Horror Monthly. Dracula Bites. I see. So, that's just research material.
Shut up.
Yeah. Oh, castle
There
episode.
it is, just over that rise.
Bet. I love castle.
Dracula's castle. How creepy.
Oh, yo, this could be like the worst case ever, and I still like it. Oh, whoops.
Today's case, Vampire Villa, Part 1.
Two-parter. All right, that's enough. Yo, I'm hyped. Yo, hey, you know what? Hey, thanks guys for not letting me know, because I know y'all like sometimes like telling me, to look forward to this episode. But this is a big surprise. Actually, I feel like someone told me there was a castle. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but
Detective Moore, I'm glad you made it safely.
I'm
I
excited.
trust you had a pleasant journey.
Who are you?
My name's Jonathan Tredonio. I work here as Mr. Van Croven's houseboy. He's been waiting for you, Detective.
I would
Walk
not.
this way, please.
I would not let anyone call me a houseboy.
Say, who's the artist?
Dazel,
Ooh.
Mr. Van
How
Croven's
old?
wife.
30.
Absolutely
shit.
gorgeous. Lucky man.
She's married.
It's loud. Oh, these are gonna be fun.
These Gothic-style castles are kind of eerie, if you ask me. I just gotta chill.
Seamus,
Let Conan hug you.
that's what I've been trying to tell you.
Gentlemen, we have guests.
Well, now, who do we have here?
Bro, do
Do
people
I have the pleasure of greeting the world-renowned detective Richard Moore?
Yes.
do people
that
actually
would
wear
be
those little
me.
glasses?
I thought so. What an amazing honor this is. Let me introduce myself. My name is Foster Drake, editor of Devonshire Rice Publishers' Horror Monthly.
Drake?
Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it, yes.
I've been a long-time admirer of your work, Detective Moore. My name is Seamus O'Hallowell. Please, you must regale us with tales from some of your more fascinating casework.
Oh,
Seamus.
Hallowell.
From Bale University's Research Center?
Yes, the same. I specialize in folklore.
That's funny when they do that.
Specifically vampires, according to Horror Monthly.
I love folklore.
Where is Mr. Van Croven?
He's in his study, writing his new book.
He dead. He dead.
Interesting. Just as I imagined.
Wait, he's sweating. Wait, is he nervous? He wants to meet him?
Right through here, Detective.
Oh, he dead. Rip.
A black curtain?
Oh, shit. Oh, hey. Yo, dude, he actually got scared as hell. Like, he saw a dead body.
Welcome to Castle Dracula.
Bruh.
I am Stefan Van Croven. Welcome to my humble abode,
Fitty.
detective.
That's funny. Hey, you know what? You gotta beat a character to write, a good ass story. You gotta put yourself in Dracula's shoes.
This octagonal room is very unusual, sir. Pardon me for asking, but do you often dress like a vampire?
Only when I write, but I'm not crazy, Mr. Moore. Dressing as the Count helps me to reach the character. It's the same with the movies. Many of my most celebrated masterpieces were born from the system I've adopted.
And what is it you'd like me to do for you?
My bride. I have doubts about her loyalty.
Oh shit!
You will uncover the truth for me.
You
Cheaters.
suspect she's having an affair?
Precisely. I want you to gather information and provide the proof. I will deal with her accordingly.
An affair. I came all this way to be a glorified photographer.
Was that
So
blood?
much for intrigue.
Will 50,000 be all right?
Ooh.
I'll pay extra for any additional expenses.
Do you want those photos black and white?
Bro, I just had deja vu like this happened.
Snow
Fuck, I
tires.
hate those.
The one thing I forget to bring is snow tires.
No need for concern. You and your companions will spend the night here in my castle, Detective.
That's cozy.
Oh, great. Can't turn down an invite from Count Dracula.
Dude, what's wrong with him? Why is he sweating so much? It's like literally cold outside. But what was I gonna say? That's pretty cool where his room is, like down a hallway,
You must do what you feel
like a
is
long
right.
hallway, and like
Here you are.
I don't know, it's cool.
It smells great.
If that's
It's our
tea, I hate
special
tea.
blend of rosemary tea.
Yeah, I don't like tea.
Wonderful. Dinner was delicious too. You are quite the chef, aren't you, Mr. Tredonio?
His culinary skills are responsible for Mrs. Van Croven's smooth hands and glowing skin.
Why, Seamus.
Thanks. But for me, it's just the trade-off of getting to ride under the watchful eye of Mr. Van Croven. That's what really keeps me here.
Very good, Stefan. I look forward to reading this new series at the first of the month.
You shall have your pound of flesh, Mr. Drake, raw and wriggling.
What the
Now,
fuck?
if you'll excuse me. Jonathan, a glass of wine and a movie in my study.
Yes, certainly, Count. And what type of movie would you prefer?
Something with gallons of blood.
What the fuck? Yeah, he's dead. That's cool. Look at that. Come on, like going a hallway, like there's
I've
a
got an
door,
idea. Rachel, Conan, why don't you come with me?
and then
I can show you
hallway
some great memorabilia along the way.
to your
What
room.
memorabilia?
Props and costumes from the film adaptations of Van Croven's work. He has the most extensive vampire collection in the world.
What are we waiting for, Rachel? Let's go.
Conan, I don't know.
What's
It'll
wrong?
be fun.
I'm gonna be honest. I watched all the Twilight movies. I know it's random, but there's vampires, and obviously they're stupid.
This is where Mr. Van Croven keeps the majority of his collection. But I should warn you, some items are extremely intense.
But it was entertaining how stupid it was.
Where do these stairs go?
There's a library in the basement. It's where Van Croven stores all of his research literature and ancient documents on vampires from around the globe. It's amazing in its own right. I'll show it to you later.
Why you talk like that?
Dracula's death mask.
Ooh.
The hand from severed flesh.
Oh, this one was used in Dracula's sword.
I need more episodes like these.
I think this one will do.
Do you always choose what movie he watches?
Well, not always, but mostly. Tonight I've picked out Bloodstained Coffin 4. It's his favorite vampire flick of all time. Check out that unvarnished stake over there.
What the hell are
That's
those?
the same one they used at the end of the movie, when they stabbed the Vampire King straight through the heart.
There's no way those are DVDs.
You'll also find the cross he got nailed to in Mr. Van Croven's study.
What's that? Smells like oil paint. Strange, there's nothing like that around here.
Okay, let's get going.
Right.
Remember there was some
Oh, Rachel,
oil paint
will you please do me a favor and check the window to see if it's locked up tight?
on the
No
cross?
problem. I'll be right back.
Sketchy. Oh yeah, it was him. He did it.
They're all locked.
Great, thanks.
Wait, what? Huh? Okay, you know what? I'm looking too into it. Alright, it has to be simple. Alright, simple. Calm down.
How did you like Van Croven's Dracula collection?
Actually, it was sort of creepy.
The one that dies is always the one that's like not around.
Mr. O'Hallowell? Dracula is a fictitious character, right?
He's gonna go kill him
Ultimately,
right now.
More, that's for you to decide. But there
That
is
bastard.
one thing that's very certain indeed. Mr. Van Croven based his character on an infamous count with a very real taste for fresh human blood. Various interpretations have sifted down over the centuries. However, many nobles stoke the rumors that there were vampires due to their cruel and vicious treatment of the lower classes. Vampires have quite a fascinating and long-running history in our culture, Miss Moore. And
Yeah.
Van Croven has a collection of folklore that would make anyone afraid of the dark.
Bro, I love stuff like that, man. I'm a sucker for it. Yo, there was an anime with like folklore, like I don't know, like cool, like dark shit like that. Vampires, werewolves. Like that new game, Resident Evil game that's gonna have werewolves.
Conan, you wanna play a game of
Vampires.
cards?
Yeah.
I'm hyped.
Okay, wait here a minute. I just need to go check all the doors and make sure they're all locked for the night.
You killed him. Bitch.
Mr. Tredonio sure seems to know a lot about all things vampire.
Now who's
but
gonna
does he
ri-
really like horror novels as much as he lets on?
Who's gonna write all
His
the good
passion
books?
is writing, but I think he leans more towards fantasy novels.
I'm the one who introduced young Tredonio to Stefan. I just had an instinct about the boy. Very promising talent.
Killer instinct.
Is it still snowing outside?
No, sir. It appears to have stopped.
Mrs. Van Croven, Mr. Hallowell, would you like to join us for a game of cards?
Oh wait, is that the
I'm
cheater?
sorry, but I've been fighting a vicious headache all day. I think I'll say my apologies and go to bed, but have fun.
And I need to peruse the library for some more research
Oh,
articles I need. Excuse me, everyone.
They're gonna go cheat. Freaking cheaters. Cheaters never prosper. Freaking homewreckers. Cheaters. Fuck cheaters.
Conan, don't be difficult. Just give me the 6 of hearts.
No, go fish.
Cramden Yodelmere didn't know what hit him, I can tell you that.
Bruh. Oh, you finished
Mr. Hallowell, would you
cheating?
care to join us? Detective Moore here has some incredibly entertaining crime capers to tell.
You nasty.
One can only imagine. How could I resist?
Oh no, that was sarcastic as hell.
Excuse me, Richard, but I must visit the lavatory. Stomachache, you know.
All right, but be quick.
Yeah, diarrhea. We all know that.
Pardon.
Oh, look, he got a little shit on him. What he bumped into. He's probably going Chico. That wife probably cheating with both of them, bro. He's probably gonna get. It's his turn. Them nasties.
Well, Dad, Conan and I are going to turn in now.
Sure, that's fine. Now I can tell some juicy ones.
What the? That's really odd.
What's wrong, John?
What?
Mr. Van Croven isn't answering his phone.
Oh, because he killed him.
Maybe he just dozed off or something.
Highly unlikely, Detective. Van Croven is a night owl, and he doesn't go down until the sun comes up.
Stay
Yeah,
here. I'll go check on him.
he sleeps like a vampire.
I'll go with you.
Not gonna lie,
Mr. Van Croven.
bro. I'm a night owl
Sir?
too.
Stefan, open up.
Fuck. I need to start sleeping early.
Yep, the door is locked.
What's all the fuss about?
Oh, there's Elle. It's Mr. Van Croven. He hasn't answered his phone or the door.
Dear me, that is strange.
Hey, cheater. You're hot though.
I can hear the sound of the projector.
That can't be. The movie should have ended long ago. Something's wrong.
Let's go outside and see if we can't rouse him from the window.
Okay.
How? Aren't they like? Oh yeah, they got that.
Freezing.
Oh, okay, the snow's gonna be some evidence.
The window's open.
Look at the ground below it. There's a ton of footprints.
Oh.
What's this all about?
Someone did like this for they
Mr.
don't
Van
like find the
Croven, are you in
footstep.
here? Ah!
He's nailed to the cross.
Impossible!
Oh,
What? Oh, no.
Can we see, bro? Oh yeah, cheaters. Oh, that's wait. Is it? Is he cut in half? Bro, don't tell me he's cut in half. Can you see? Oh, look at these damn cheaters. No shame. Right in front of the dead husband. Oh, never mind. Damn.
All of the windows in this castle, except the one we entered from, are securely fastened. Not only that, just as I suspected, the door has been locked from the inside.
Wait, did he just clean the damn fingerprints?
Insulation. We can rule out the perfectly sealed room trick. There's no way a person could fit anything under this door, even as thin as a piece of thread.
Ooh, I need a door like
It's
that.
obvious that the culprit used the window as a means of entrance and escape.
Bro, look how they're
But to
holding
use
each
the
other, bro.
window for their entrance, a person would have to get to it first, correct? While there are footprints directly outside the window, there are none leading up to it. As for the cliffside, even the most skilled climber would find it impossible to navigate. The
Damn.
boat, with these tumultuous waves, would capsize in no time.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's a good point. Which means although the window was open, it might as well have been locked for all the good it would do anyone.
Oh,
Police?
I called, but no go.
here's the
The storm
killer.
has caused major traffic problems. They said there was a snowslide, which covered up the road leading to us.
Dad, they won't be able to get through until at least daybreak.
Of course.
Do you know what this means? I'm forced to do something I hate.
Work?
Perform the post-mortem examination.
Oh,
I'll never be able to look at his books the same way again.
damn.
Cross, wooden stake, like the killer thought Van Croven was Dracula.
It doesn't make any sense.
Wait.
Why did the killer take the time to move the projector and angle it to light up the corpse? There must be some significance, but what?
It mimics the last scene in Blood-Stained Coffin 4.
Blood-Stained Coffin 4?
That's the movie Jonathan gave him to watch tonight.
The kid's right. Stefan considered it the greatest vampire movie of all time.
Yeah, come on. What else? Obviously.
Astonishing. The killer was either someone close to him or an obsessed fan.
Yeah, and it's that dude.
As I feared, rigor mortis has already begun to set in. Judging by the state of this corpse, I'd say he's been dead well over an hour.
The way he's massaging.
That puts the estimated time of death between the hours of 9 when he went to his study and about 11, roughly the time at which the movie should have ended. There's a wound on the back of his head.
He was probably hit with this. I think there are drops of blood on it.
Possibly. He was hung to the cross and the stake driven through his chest after he was knocked unconscious.
Detective Moore, that's the same stake which was in the Memorabilia Room.
What? Let's go.
I'm looking for clues because we need evidence.
This proves that the murderer visited this room and stole the wooden stake after Mr. Tredonio arrived to select the movie. And by that line of reasoning, Stefan Van Croven had to have been killed after Mr. Tredonio delivered the movie to the study.
Maybe not.
I don't smell any oil paint.
Still, what is most puzzling is that all of the windows were securely locked from the inside.
So maybe the oil paint was on that guy.
And there are no footprints whatsoever on the surrounding grounds. All this adds up to one fact. The killer is among us.
The game Among Us. I only played that like twice.
Richard, look what I found.
It's just a piece of twig. What could that possibly have to do with this murder? Oh, Hallowell, there's only one person I can think of who had the perfect opportunity and time to steal the wooden stake from the Memorabilia Room.
That guy on the left. Oh.
Logic certainly spurs you to that conclusion. However, is there room in your half-baked deductions to explain how I managed to waltz stake in hand into the study?
Dude, watch out, cheater.
In order to reach the connecting corridor, I would have to walk right by the living room where the rest of you were congregating.
I don't congregate.
It's possible.
What?
By walking over the roof of the connecting corridor from upstairs. Then you can make it to the study. Piece of cake.
Oh, true.
Excellent. I was about to say that before you interrupted me.
No, you weren't.
Pardon me for interrupting, Detective, but I'd like to point out the fallacy in choosing me as your prime suspect. I could not have fled the study without entering the living room.
Because you were cheating.
Yes?
Fact or not, your room is right above the one that contains the memorabilia.
Wait, what the hell? He teleported?
Fact or not, you conspired with Seamus O'Hallowell to murder your husband.
Oh, that's impossible, Detective. How dare you?
It doesn't take a world-famous detective to know you can get from one room to the next with a rope. Mr. O'Hallowell certainly knew. After climbing up to this room, he made his way to the study by traversing the roof of the adjoining corridor.
That's
then
scary,
he shimmied
though.
down the roof of the study and landed in front of the window. He called out to Mr. Van Croven, who gladly let him in after he explained away his bizarre behavior with some story like growing dizzy and losing his balance on the terrace. Am I getting warm?
Please, it's ludicrous. What possible reason would I have to join Mr. O'Hallowell in this conspiracy
Because
you contrived?
you're
Because
cheaters.
you realized your husband suspected you of having an extramarital affair. You got scared. Mr. Van Croven knew of your affection for Seamus O'Hallowell.
What? What evidence do you have?
Don't give him the satisfaction, Dezo, so he knows.
Mr. O'Hallowell.
There's no use in pretending, my dear. The truth will come out sooner or later.
Damn
So
slut.
you finally admit your guilt, huh?
Yes, I admit it. I'm having an affair with Dezo Van Croven. We are deeply in love.
All right, let's end this charade. Yes, I love Seamus. He's my soulmate, not that shriveled-up monster hanging on the wall.
What
If you didn't
the
love him, why did you marry him?
For real? What a hoe? A gold digger? Damn slut. Damn hoe.
8 years ago, my father's textile company fell on hard times. Before we knew it, we were on the verge of bankruptcy.
Wow, so she
Van
married him for the
Croven,
money?
who was an old friend of the family, offered to bail us out by investing in father's company, on the one condition that I marry him. I was a sophomore in college with my whole life in front of me, but I was old enough to realize my father's burden, owning a business that employed 80% of our hometown. I was their
Damn.
only hope, so I went through with it.
80%?
We learned of the deception much later. Van Croven conceived and orchestrated each and every blow that led to the company's downfall.
The damage was
Damn.
irreversible. I was Mrs. Van Croven. My father continued to oversee the day-to-day operations, but the title was already in Stefan's name.
How sad.
Wow. Alright, you know what?
Croven dies. You, being his wife, inherit the company as well as his entire estate. That was your motivation.
Sorry about calling you a slut.
No, you don't understand. I didn't murder him.
But still.
You're not listening, detective. Do you have proof? Then where is it?
All right. But why tell you when I can show you?
Wait, is Richard actually like
You
doing
left
some
Mrs. Van Croven's room, then used this
good
window
stuff?
to get to the roof of the connecting corridor, which gave you access to the study.
Richard, you finally got something right for it.
You want proof, Mr. Hallowell?
Whoa.
How about the footprints you left on...
Oh no.
Footprints! No footprints!
What?
Wait, Conan thought it was the same
This
thing?
can't be happening. The clues! They all pointed right here. Without the use of the connecting corridor, the study is completely inaccessible.
Bitch, what?
Is it possible that the solution to this mystery is something more supernatural?
Yo, that's so cool. Supernatural, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome if it was true. But obviously it's not. You know, next episode he's gonna be like, oh, you see, vampires don't exist. And then you're gonna see like a flying like bat, you know, running away and shit. To give us like a little hope. Maybe one day we get a real vampire detective. I'm sorry. It's late. Alright, I'm guessing this might be a preview. Hold on, let's see. Oh yeah, I ain't pressing that shit. Alright guys, y'all the best. I love you. Thank you and for watching. And please guys, you know, leave a like you know if you enjoyed me uploading these Detective Conan episodes. It's super easy, you know, a little quick poof, you know. It makes me very sad that I see that, you know, I think Detective Conan is the one I get the most views on, but I like the likes, you know, are very low. But you know, so you know, if you enjoyed and you want more, you know, please, like, you know, it helps me a lot, you know, motivates me, and just like, you know, it just helps, you know, and hopefully I think that helps people like see it too, like people that, you know, don't know about it, you know. It'd be really cool if other people could, like, you know, watch this too. And yeah, so but obviously I love you guys, y'all the best. Thank you for always watching. Y'all the best. Y'all, like, you're one of the best things that ever happened in my life. All right, all of you, thank you. Y'all the best.